Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here with the 9 News Weather Impact Team, taking a look at your forecast. Let's check out some maps here. This is your Sunday forecast across the state of Colorado as far as those high temperatures go. Looks like we've got another shot to make it into the 90s here across the Front Range and the Northeast Plains. There might be a pocket of cooler air in there, but it most likely will stay just to the northeast corner. And another hot day on the western slope, 98 in Grand Junction, 90 in Durango. And there will be some isolated storms that could become severe once again. As here's the severe thunderstorm threat for Sunday. You see a level 2 and a level 1 threat covering the Front Range. So the ingredients are there for some 1-inch hail. But again, we're looking at isolated threats, so probably less opportunity to see thunderstorms on Sunday than we had on Saturday. So when we look at those, the computer modeling here, we can see that by Sunday morning, we'll have mostly clear skies across the area, some cloud cover still rolling through the area, but for the most part, we'll have a lot of sunshine through the day on Sunday. And then those afternoon thunderstorms will pop again right along the I-25 corridor. It looks like there's going to be a little bit less opportunity to see thunderstorms develop, although there will be a few. There is a chance that if we get a storm going right on the I-25 range, we could get some large hail, but it's not likely. Right to the east of the metro area is where we're going to start to see those bigger storms start to form. And then as they move out to the eastern plains, they'll carry that threat all the way through about 9 o'clock on Sunday night. And then again, once we get into Monday, we'll have another threat, although this will be mostly out here towards the southwest Nebraska. Really all of Nebraska will carry some thunderstorm threat, but it will include the northeast corner and parts of Colorado. Not likely to see severe thunderstorms in Denver on Monday. Let's take a look at some modeling here for Monday. Starting out in the morning, we'll see a little bit more clouds as we go through the day here on Monday, especially to the northern part of the Front Range. And then once we get into the afternoon, those thunderstorms will pop once again. We could see a few in the Front Range area, but likely non-severe and not covering a whole lot of ground there. Maybe even before 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, where the main threat stays out to the east. And there you see just really late evening, early, maybe about 7 o'clock in the evening, we could see that strong thunderstorm that could involve part of the northeast corner of Colorado. But otherwise, the state of Colorado is looking at just some isolated small thunderstorms. Here's the weather pattern, which is developing. A heat wave is on its way, starts to build towards the middle of next week. Here we are on Wednesday. You can see this is a pretty bulky and strong ridge of high pressure centered in the Great Basin, but covering much of Colorado with some of the stronger parts of this ridge. We're looking at some very high temperatures. Could see a 100-degree temperature on the board, and we're in store for several 90s. So far, we are at 13 on the season so far, because we had that 13th and 4th of July yesterday on Saturday. So this is maybe a little bit ahead of pace. Maybe somewhere around where we saw last year in this 60 total. So on average, we see 46 of these. So we have a lot of heat still to go as we go through the next couple of months. Hopefully we don't come anywhere near this record of 75 90-degree days in 2020, but we're off to kind of a little bit of above average start. So here's the 7-day forecast. You see some 90s and a 100 on the board here for Wednesday. The record for Wednesday is 103. So it does look like that record is safe, but that is some really strong heat. 90s on Sunday and Monday with a few isolated showers, and then we really dry out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as that heat gets really high, above 95 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, likely Thursday as well. And then our next little trough of low pressure will come through here on Friday, bringing us a chance of rain across the Front Range, dropping the temperatures below 90 briefly. But it does look like there is another, at least a mild heat wave coming towards the start or the end of next weekend. So that is your forecast for now. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all have a real nice day.